at that point. Sometimes I can see you kind of looking out in the crowd, just at the end of the 5-week run like this. Kind of what are you thinking about at that moment?
No, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to the fans. I mean, they were unbelievable throughout this whole journey. We was able to get a packed house. I mean, it was great. And for those fans to show the players the love and support they showed them at the end, even though we lost the game, that just says a lot about our fan base, what our team meant to the city, and it was just great to see. And I also wanted to say I'm proud of our guys. Been through a lot this season, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of injuries, but our guys just stayed the course. And we did something special this year, even though we didn't complete what we wanted to complete. I thought we did a great job of just doing something special, doing something this franchise has never done before. And like I said, I want to thank Mr. Ballmer, Lawrence Frank, Mark Hughes, Trent Redden, the whole Clippers organization for giving me an opportunity to do that. And like I told our guys in the locker room, I love those guys. I go to war with them anytime. And so just proud of them, even though we came up short. It was a great run, despite everything we got to go through.
Is there anything in the last 5 weeks that you pick out as something that's going to stick with you?
I can't hear you, Andrew.
Is there anything in the last 5 weeks, maybe from this playoff run, that's going to stick with you? You feel like from just the ups and downs and the comebacks?
I just think our team, just like Reggie talked about earlier, just all the different people and all the different, thought process and everybody, just different people to come together. Boogie late in the season, Rondo late in the season, guys going down in and out. But being down 0-2 against Dallas, fighting back and competing to win that series, being down 0-2 against, Utah, doing the same thing. And our team shows a lot of character. When we're down, we can easily give up and give in, but we just stick with the game plan. Don't point fingers. We stay together. And that was just good for me to see that this year. So when I think back to this season, I think back to the playoff run we had and being down the series, in both of those first two and fighting back and winning those. And, what we did this year was special.
Ty, Reggie was just emotional in here, being brought down to tears. What was it like? What's the emotions of the scene? And you guys have come back from so many deficits. Is it almost like a shock that it's now over?
Yeah, it is a shock. I think it's a shock to a lot of guys in that locker room. And that just tells you a lot about the team. Like, no matter who's playing, we still feel like every night we have a chance to win, no matter who's on the floor. And I thought we ran out of gas, and first thing goes when you get tired and fatigued is mentally. And I just, in that first half, we made a lot of mistakes defensively, a lot of mistakes coming out of timeouts or just play calls in general, just not there mentally. And that right there lets you know, the guys are tired and, mentally it's one of the first things that breaks down. But, give you hats off to Phoenix. They did a hell of a job. Monty Williams is one of the best coaches in this league. And just the culture he set, bringing CP in and this young team and having everyone buy into their role and what they want to do. And like I said, CP was fantastic tonight, having 41 points, 8 assists. And so Devin Booker is a star already at a young age. And so they have a great foundation there, with the coaches, with James Jones, the job he's done, with CP and Booker. So congratulations to those guys. They played a hell of a series, and we'll just go from there.
What do you think, Ty, this team's proven to people after how things ended in the bubble last year, too, how you guys played in this postseason?
That's behind us. We talked about it all year, and I know, all you guys are waiting for the playoffs to actually see that. But the thing that happened in the bubble, we lost. A lot of teams lose. You're not going to win every season. So I think the biggest thing, because we was up 3-1, that was a bigger deal. But I think if it was 2-2 and 3-3 and we lose game 7, then it would have been a big deal because Denver's a great team. We see that. So I just think leaving the bubble, leaving that behind, coming into this season adapting, no excuses, next man up mentality, team mentality. And I think those guys got through a lot of tough times this season, just because of that. And we have a tough, gritty group. And sticking together and playing the way we play, things like this can happen. So hopefully we can build off this going into next season.
Ty, you spent a lot of the season advocating for all your guys. But as far as advocating for yourself, you mentioned you thank the front office for giving you this opportunity. And how do you feel like you can kind of build off what you have here compared to the situation in Cleveland?
I mean, I don't know. I really thought that far, but I also want to thank my coaching staff, who did an amazing job as well this season. And it's so many that we can't even really name them because we got 1,000 coaches. I don't want to leave any of them out, but our coaching staff was tremendous this year and did a lot to help me out, did a lot for the players. I think having a lot of structure, this season was really good for us. And like I said, I just want to give a shout out to our coaching staff because they did a hell of a job as well.
No excuses, comfortable thing. When you look at like the schedule, you guys play, why does it do? Is there any part of you that says like a little regret, like just like considering how well you did despite all that?
Oh yeah, you always think about it, but a lot of teams has gone through it in the past and gone through it this year as well, and there's nothing you can really do about it. It's part of the game, and so you think about it, if we had our guys, what would have happened or what could have happened, but just got to move on. I think, next man up mentality doesn't mean that you don't care and miss those guys, but you got to have a mindset that we don't have them. So we got to come out on the floor and we got to produce in any way we can. And, all season long, all playoffs long, different guys have stepped up and been huge for us. And that's the type of team you want to have. So, we'll come back at it next year and, see what happens. If we can stay healthy, keep guys healthy, and kind of go from there.
Building on that, I kind of want to ask you, going into next year, how can this, because you guys sort of have the building blocks in place, help sort of hinder you guys. How does this sort of create a building block in the next season?
I think just the season that we had and being able to do something this organization has never done. And I think forgetting and getting rid of all that bubble talk and all the bubble stuff, like that's over. And to do what we did this year, I think was very special. And when you lose, Kawhi Leonard, you lose Zubac, you lose Serge, and PG has stepped up and played the way he did, all playoffs, all season, Reggie Jackson, Pat Beverly, our whole team. Everybody chipped in, Marcus Morris, so just, thinking about that and, finally getting to a position in place that we've never been before as an organization. I think it means a lot to those guys in the locker room, even though we want to do more, and we're gonna do more. But just taking that next step of erasing the bubble talk and can we perform? Can we get to the next step? And those guys have done that. And not happy that we finished short, but we are happy what we have been able to accomplish this season. And so just keep building off of that.
What you wanted was the process what you wanted?
Yeah, it was. The process was definitely what I wanted, and for all guys to be able to step up. And it was tough at times. On me as well. Just T-Man playing the 5. Nico playing the 5. New Pat Beverly to the 2. They don't know all the plays, but we just find a way to win, and we just keep scrapping and keep competing. And whatever we have to do to win, we do it. And that's a makeup of a good team. Good, tough, gritty team. And that's what we are, and guys playing our position all year long. And, with the injuries we had, and we just had to do what we had to do. And they did that.
Can I also just ask about Paul? Like how you speak about playoffs. What does that mean for him?
Yeah, I just think Paul was huge for us all season. Not just the playoffs, but all season. And I know, you're judging the playoffs, and he had a hell of a playoff run. And I know he wanted to play and keep competing. He was tired. He was out of gas, but, you want to give it your all, and I thought he did that. And that's all you can ask for. If you lay it out on the line and I'll leave it all on the floor, then you can live with the results. And I think our guys can live with the results after laying out on the line for so long.
Thank you, Ty.
All right. Thank you.